I'm here with 25-year-old Lance Whitehouse. Lance, you started your career with Nick Skelton. Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, it was a really good experience for me. Riding such good young horses, and obviously his older horses that I rode, and they're so talented. And like, I think the best thing is when you watch Nick kind of produce the horses, and you see how he kind of gets them ready for the show through the week. And when you get to the show, they're performing so well because it's all like set out in a plan. And I think I got to ride Big Star when he was a young horse, and to sit on a horse of that sort of talent that went and won a gold medal, I think not too many people can actually say they've ever done that. So it was a proud moment.
What experiences have you taken away from that?
I think you just you learn with your own horses how to produce them, and try and get them to the level of what Nick's horses are actually are at, and I just try and do the same plan with mine as what we used to with Nick, and I think it just gives you that little bit of an advantage. And I rode Big Star when he was a 5 and 6 year old, and to sit on a horse that went and won a gold medal was an honour really, to ride something as good as him.
You've now set up your own livery yard. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're based in Melton Mowbray. We've got about 14 horses, which are my competition horses, and we've got a stud as well. So we're kind of building our own young horses and hope that one of them turns out to be, the next Big Star or the next Arco. We've got 3 that are actually bred by Arco. So,
what's some of your biggest achievements to date?
I won at Olympia in the young riders class in my last year of young riders, so that was a very big class. Obviously it's in London, so it has a glamour kind of feel about it, so that was a very good class to win. And I won a few good Grand Prix on transmission when I was at Nick's as well, so that was he was a very good horse to ride, which I think he taught me a lot in the big classes.
What hobbies do you have in your downtime?
We don't really have too much time to do too much else, but I think probably like watching the football. I support Man United, so I try and go to Old Trafford whenever I get a quiet weekend. And I think it's probably mainly football really.
What about your favourite movies?
I like kind of car movies, like action kind of movies, all the Fast and the Furious, and like the James Bonds and Die Hard, that sort of movie. Quite an action kind of person really with that sort of thing.
And did you get any Valentine's cards this year?
I only got one off my wife, so that's it.